Key plays when I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now it's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Laviska Shenault from 10 yards out. And the Browns march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Pickett will look to throw it here. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Got a man open. It's Chase. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 37-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Pickett now from the gun here. A quick slant to Hill. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st down. Here's Burrow. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. They run with Hines. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Hines. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nyheim Hines. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On second down, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Hines.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This short throw caught by Goddard. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Pickett now on first down. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Airing it out deep for Smith. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pickett targets and finds Reynolds once more. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Pickett. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Pickett. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Touchdown Dolphins! Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Pickett. It's a slant to Hill. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Browns 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here.
There he goes, right side.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Browns. Jerry Jeudy, 67 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
DJ Waddle able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
You could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Pickett's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hill gonna go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards, the final tally.
And the Dolphin first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jacobs going to try the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Open man is Chase, complete.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Pickett on 3rd and 1.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. pass complete. Goddard finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll come up now on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49
To throw, Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here's Burrow.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Now Pickett.
This is caught.
And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out.
And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Browns 21.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
By the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Pickett sets up play action.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Today's final score.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams